It's the customer that's driving the demand for mobile broadband services. They want access anytime and anywhere, and that's a challenge for operators and service providers.
I think the network evolution is driven totally by the new breed of customers. They want to have services wherever they are. So mobile broadband is because that's what customers want. There are different answers for different service providers. They need to define their business and then build according to what they have defined as their core.
Smartphone growth is causing data volumes to double each year. Now, whilst this is great news for the industry, it also presents major challenges.
Rise above the data storm is our message to operators that today is the time to change their attitude and behavior towards data. Operators for a long time have been in a mode of containment. We think today is the time to embrace data.
Well, data is the big discussion at this year's Mobile World Congress. We led with the launch of our 4G LTE network. Last year we turned up with our Cube. This year we turned our Cube into a working network. It gives you more capacity in the network, both upload capacity and download capacity. It allows you to chop that capacity into pieces and to manage it in a more efficient way. And thirdly, if you like, the hidden aspect of data consumption is it helps you deal with power, emission, and the total cost of economic ownership or management of that data explosion.
So how can operators cope with this oncoming data storm?
There's three things an operator needs to overcome the data storm. Number one, they need the capacity to serve more users during the peak times. Number two, they need a lower cost per bit so they can get to the mass market. Number three, they need to monetize more often, the 65% of the time or more that the network's not at peak. How do they do that? They do that with light radio, which gives them an IP platform, mobile broadband platform, end-to-end.
Marking Bell Lab's first visit to the Mobile World Congress, Alcatel-Lucent's light radio solution won a major award at the show.
This was the first time we brought Bell Labs to Barcelona, and it has been a huge success. The customers have overwhelmingly given us their feedback that it's been fabulous to meet our scientists and get the opportunity to talk to them face to face about the future. We were delighted with the award from the GSMA. Best Infrastructure Technology 2012 goes to Light Radio and the Cube. Fabulous endorsement of our wireless product group, bringing this to market commercially at the speed of ideas.
That's all for today's show, and indeed for the entire week. Now, back on Monday, we promised to track down some of the light radio cubes that are powering 4G coverage here at the event. But you know what? They're just so small, we couldn't find any.
My vision was to take the big antennas that we have today and try to make them invisible, so small you can hide them anywhere. So I made this wooden block a little less than 2 years ago, and my team told me it was crazy. But then they came back several months later and had done it.
My team took this extraordinary Bell Labs innovation, the Cube, and we made these light radio metro boxes that are in our customers' networks today.
Co-creating with customers and winning big deals.
I love this Cube. It's very, very small, but in our company it's been very, very powerful because for the last 12 months it's forced thousands of people to turn it into reality.
This thing has transformed our company. It has transformed the way that we develop products. It has transformed the way that people look to us. And this will, for the long period to come, be the symbol of the new Alcatel-Lucent.